come with me to do an oil change on my truck. I don't have a super fancy garage. It's literally a single car garage. My truck barely fits in it, but I figured since I managed to get a decent light set up here, that I could probably take you along on this. There we go, there's a better angle. So I'm just loosening this off. This is a skid plate. They're not all the same. Some are plastic clips. Mine's all metal. This is clankety clankety metal. So I'm gonna take this off. All right, so we got my skid plate removed. Move it off to the side. So you can see I've got my oil pan. Now, the drain plug is on the side there. Toot, toot, that little thing right there. And so we're going to take that off and drain her out. All right, so forgot to spin that bad boy off. All right, I got no tripod or none of that fun stuff, but I am going to try to do this on video. So ladies know this is totally possible. Oh, there we go. Now she cracked. Okay, now before I keep going on that, let's make sure our oil catch is okay. This part gets messy. So oh, she's starting to come. And hey, if you drop a plug in there, it's gonna be all right. There you go. Okay, so now we're gonna let this drain, and we're gonna move on to the oil filter. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the flash. Okay, my oil filter is here. Now my hand is really oily and I don't have my catch pan under the filter yet because you will see some drippage down here. But this is an oil filter. I always use K&N. I like the reputable brand, but an oil in your vehicle is so imperative that having a good filter is super important. So fight me if you want, but I like K&N. But there's also a head on the end here for you to use a wrench if you need. My oil filter wrench doesn't get in here very good. I haven't had an issue yet. I've been able to do it all by hand. But yeah, so that's our oil filter. Span you out here, and there's our oil. That's just got a little baby drip happening left in it. So we'll let it finish and we'll come back. All right, so she's stopped dripping. Now, for me personally, I'm doing the oil change because I need it, but also because I want to inspect my oil. Okay, she's tight. So now we are gonna move. Oh my goodness, focus. Our drain pan to under where our filter is. Da, da, da. There we go. Because you know what? That oil filter is full. So you want to make sure. Now, this is kind of funny for me to do on video. Mostly because I am typically a lefty. So we'll see if I can actually get this video for you guys, me getting it off. I don't know that I'm going to be able to make that happen. It is a super pain in the ass to get off in mine. But just because it's a pain doesn't mean it's not possible. this is actually the first time that I will be using that on the end of that head to try and get this this loosened a little. I believe I got it. Oh, yes. See, just a little bit of patience. A little bit of patience. And a little bit of care. So remember, this thing's going to be full when you take it out. So try to put the sealed end down as quick as you can. Beautiful. So, squeeze it in. See, there, she's dripping. I'm gonna move this just a little bit more. All right. So like I said, I like my K&N filters. I always go to Canadian Tire for my stuff. For my oil filters, and they have this really cool tool in the aisles, and it's not just for oil filters but for different kinds of filters and different parts, headlights and all that fun stuff. They have this really cool thing in their aisles that you put in your info and it tells you which ones you need. I love it. So now what we're gonna do is, hold on a second. Okay, so you want to make sure you oil up this seal with some of your fresh oil. Okay? Spin it round the rim. Get it all lubried up before you put it back in, so it creates a good seal. And we're gonna put our filter on back up in. So now it's time to fill up the oil. Now my car, and you can look this up, it's either in your Haynes manual, your owner's manual, or you can look it up on Google. Just make sure it's a trusted source of how much oil your vehicle takes, because every vehicle is different. But where you see this is where you're going to put in your oil. So took our lid off, our cap, and I'm gonna just go to my shelf. It's kind of messy. I'm gonna grab my funnel. Now for my car, for my vehicle, they say that it takes about 6 quarts. And then you're gonna check it. Like I said, holy moly, it's windy here. But like I said, that my vehicle needs about 6 quarts, okay? And it looks like I've got, hold on here, 5 quarts. So I'm gonna have to come in with another quart. But you're just gonna slowly pour in your oil. Just there. And donezo. All right, so now a suggestion for you. Do not get rid of this. If you are doing your own oil changes, you can just pour that old oil into here. Best way to do it. Best way to do it. All right, put my cap on here and set that aside and go grab my other jug. Got my second one. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this cap back on. We're gonna remove our funnel. Put our cap back on. It'll make a click. You can keep turning it until it's straight if you're like me. But nonetheless, it's gonna click And that's how you know she's all shut up. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start up the engine just for a short amount of time, get that oil circulating, and then we're gonna check our oil level, which is, in my vehicle, this dipstick right here. But you can see, it says engine oil right on it. So you're not gonna have a hard time finding it under your hood. All right, just gonna bring my funnel, oopsies, back over to got my keys. All right, I'm gonna let her run a little bit. And we will head back on out there. Okay, so now we're gonna check this dipstick, but I'm gonna need to turn my camera around. All right, so pull our dipstick, and for the first one, I'm just gonna wipe it off, and then we're gonna put it back in. And then we're gonna pull it back out. And we are going to look at our hash marks. You see that I am well within the range of where I need to be. Next time you park it, check it again after it's sat for a couple minutes and cooled down, because your oil is going to be really, really hot. So that dipstick's going to be really, really hot. But there you go. That's an oil change. It's super simple. So if you have ever thought about doing your own oil change, it's really not a bad idea. I take these videos because I know that there are so many young women out there who are so capable and they want to try things and they don't hold enough belief in themselves. I did not have that example growing up, and I know there's a million people out there posting videos, but as far as I'm concerned, the more the merrier to learn from. There's some creators that you click with and some that you don't, and I might not be one of them. YouTube, owner's manuals, Haynes manuals, old forums, just the internet in general is such an amazing resource for us to tap into that allows us to put some more control into our own hands with things like this. An oil change is a pretty simple thing. It can be very intimidating though, so I understand. But just know, if you've ever thought about doing any of this type of stuff at all, you are more than capable. Because if I can do it, so can you. So thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. I know it was a long video, but I hope you have a fabulous day.